we find out Mania.
Speaking of WrestleMania, is the entire sneaker world. And he was in the ring with The Rock, John Cena, 41, which is available now on his latest album, Utopia. Fiend, banger. Just like WrestleMania 41.
Right, Wade. Pat McAfee, a week from Wednesday, sold out. Still may be able to attend.
That's right, we were able to move some cameras and 50 more tickets available on Wednesday at noon Eastern. Join us for a big
night. Judgment Day when Carlito decided he was going to get involved.
Well, the judgment on point, it all started backfiring. And then Penta, it was his turn, of course.
Yeah, would he join the...
And Penta paid a massive price for that decline.
Pennies you had today. I've had all knows that brothers fight like cats and dogs, but we always make up. It's behind us. We can focus on what's important, and that's bringing gold back machine.
Love it.
Oh, and Raquel?
Sure you will. Doing here? Go help them. Carly, go help them. Go. Yeah. I'm gonna do something.
Snickers.
Paul, introducing first from Ecatepec.
Wade, you are in for a treat. Breaker against Finn and Dom of the Judgment Day live.
I'm sure he's here right now.
We all right here.
Brief time you're the captain or you're the quarterback of World Wrestling Entertainment. I get in my feelings a bit about hating the fact that he won't crazy to so many people. At WrestleMania 39, I'm under the stage.
But they're all on the same page, allegedly.
An easy agreement.
Accompanied by Carlito.
Hey folks, it's the first premium live event, May 10th. Tickets on sale now via Ticketmaster. Shittle families, and when it comes to Balor as of late, to use a...
Of course, we know Finn Balor, one of the greatest we've seen here in ring for the past few months, and that's never going to sit well with a competitor like...
It was the Iron Man of this year's Royal Rumble match.
Red brand on Friday. I'll be back on the blue brand in Chicago, where Penta's
brothers, they're known as Dominic Mysterio, continues to pound.
You all speaking about the greatest luchador on planet Earth, Dirty Dom Mysterio.
And Braun with a shoulder tackle, the current Intercontinental Champion.
The dogs are barking in London for good reason.
Only the second time.
Historically has not particularly played well with others.
And then a slam in one move, tremendous move by Breaker.
Opinions become the future of this industry.
Penta.
He's showing off, building up momentum. Every step has a...
And Breaker sends Mysterio over the top rope. Penta Braun working very well together as a team. Night of the 3-week European tour. Monday Night Raw is at the Old on Netflix. It looks that way, Wade. They're working well together.
Well, the chemistry is back to 100%, but galvanized. And what a job they have done in neutralizing.
There isn't a lot of gold in the building. They're going to obviously turn a little bit on each other.
Three amigos, the triple suplexes.
Stolen.
Menton out into the corner. Up over the top and a backstabber.
Well, there's daylight now for Penta, and you can tell by that look in there.
Tag to Finn, tag to Braun. Breaker's legal.
Immediately.
What a belly-to-belly throw by Breaker.
The old one.
The explosivity of Braun Breaker might be the best in the entire group. Yep.
And Breaker, look at the power now. The suplex to the judge. Breaker is such a physical specimen. In the view, Kid Balor. Now, Breaker.
Not.
Runaway train.
He's a jungle cat.
Tag made, here comes.
Who let the dog out?
And down goes Balor. Fake. And Breaker.
Things looking bleak for the Irishman. A lot of time over it, and you know Dirty Dom's going to take that opportunity to win a second
rope. Remember a Mexican destroyer.
Good job by Dirty
Balor. Braun Breaker. Oh no! He just speared his own partner.
Dirty Dom will, I think, shove Penta in the way of that flying.
Looking to do some more damage to the ribs with a coup de grace.
You are your winners, the Judgment
as the Judgment Day pick up a massive win.
Judgment Day tonight, they are back on track, heading upward.
Telling you, I'll give the credit to you guys someday.
You know, Chad, the LWO wouldn't mind getting in the ring.
Doctor's orders.
Again.
Town.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be good by then. Give me a match. I'll compete in that oil. I'll be fine. I know how to get myself healthy.
Chad.
Okay.
Nothing. Arrangements. Who better to compete on American soil than doctor's orders?
Idiot.
Vision?
Okay. Well, I'm always happy to talk about the future of Otis and Tozawa.
Oh, yeah.
Talking to Natalia recently, and, well, we have some ideas.
Chad's not contagious. Kaufman back there. Undertaker's critically acclaimed April 19th at 10 p.m. It will feature The Phenom in an .com. Looks to win the world title so she can go to WrestleMania. The Io Sky, Rhea Ripley in her main event for the Women's World Championship. Announced the 5-day event featuring immersive fan experiences in the largest WWE world are available for purchase now.
Yeah, but now I'm here.
Hey, my ribs! What got big with you? Te voy a romper tu madre! Te voy a romper tu madre!
Bickering.
Intercontinental Championship. Jay Styles joining us.
I don't think he'd appreciate that.
He's been dominating.
You were going to call me out. Come out here and say it right now.
Good job, Wade.
Best in the business. That's what he called me.
Well, this man believes he doesn't have any men.
Nobody in history with as few matches as this man has had.
Well,
Paul American available on Max. Him and his brother and his family. In every business.
I hear you. That A wouldn't either. None of you, including him, full phenomenon. Who's extremely rich, by the way. Everyone here. If I want to make you wait. But you, brother. You see, AJ, Shane. Shane, dad now, a girl dad. You'll like this, AJ Styles. But I don't forget, so don't try to pull. Y'all know exactly who I am, that's why you're here. I've got a daughter too. So you know what? You forgive me, what do you mean you forgive me? I forgive you, Logan Paul. And your money. These fans don't care. Dude, violence will only get you so far. So the question is, how about this? I'd ask you for advice, AJ Styles. Wouldn't want to trade places with. Don't write a check. Y'all know about checks. London, congrats. You're broke. You're broke. Cash. Dude, this is Monday Night Raw. I've got my gear on and I'm standing right here. Here's what I think. I'm done talking. This city cannot afford me. Yeah, you're broke. Congrats. You.
To Michael Cole.
Paul. So how about this, buddy? Why don't you say...
oh, and Logan tried a cheap shot. Styles.
All job.
We're going to take out Paul with the Styles. And now Logan bounced right off the announce table.
Styles here. Logan Paul said he doesn't fight for
Logan Paul, because that'll happen to you.
Well, that was this is going to be AJ Styles.
And you have to pain night at WrestleMania.
It's just that absolutely devastating.
Let's head back to our Jackie Redmond.
Raquel Rodriguez. You know, WrestleMania is only 3 weeks away.
Thank Bayley for last week. I love it so much that she has my back when it comes to feet. And Bayley is the one person I now have to prove to myself that I can and will. And this time it's for the Intercontinental Women's Championship.
Thank you for the time as we send it back to Michael Cole.
Can't wait till next week, ladies. The disco moves ready to go because WrestleMania after and Live Meet at Uploop Las Vegas, the official host hotel of WrestleMania. You're going to come with me, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Having some fun, but let's get serious now and talk about what happened earlier tonight at the Gunther. Jimmy Uso, who had already been beaten and choked out in the match, was helpless.
Tormented Jay, and in the process grew that mystique.
Forced to watch his brother get destroyed.
He was supposed to be out twice.
Tonight was an absolute catastrophe.
Jimmy Uso, we understand that he is being attended to by our medical staff. Monday Night Raw returns to the States. We're in Minneapolis, Minnesota for the Lyra Valkyria wants to be a fighting champion. She will defend the Intercontinental Championship. I know, Pat, you're going to be excited because next week, El Grande Americano.
Turning to action in Minneapolis. It's a shame Jack Gable won't be able to see it.
And we Seth freaking Rollins. Seth returns to Monday Night Raw live in Minneapolis.
Ladies and gentlemen,
not only is Bianca's first night as a referee, but hotel room here in London, actually making that gear.
That's why she's the EST of the WWE, Wade.
Okay,
I pin Penta 1, 2, 3. It's WrestleMania season, and I'm on a roll. I've got kid. Finn's back. Finn's back. Woo. We did it.
What he meant was that.
Yeah, but you worked just as hard for the victory tonight. But you never lost when you had your chance.
Yeah, but. What does that even mean?
Used that line a while ago.
I remember.
Thought she was going to WrestleMania to defend the women's world her tracks. As she won the world title from Rhea Ripley, Rhea may have cost her the championship.
Well, I would say did cost Rhea Ripley. Several weeks ago when that championship transferred from Ripley big way ahead of WrestleMania.
Rhea put her back to WrestleMania in our main event.
And speaking of WrestleMania 25, available now, bringing you the unique opportunity to rewrite game-changing updates. To the Sky, Io Sky.
The ring once again between Belair and Ripley. When you are the champ, leave no question marks whatsoever about who.
Megan and Sam on very special guest, and Finn Balor, of course, will be.
Who's going to be in Vegas? Who's going to be our champion?
Contest scheduled for one fall is for introducing South Australia, presenting Damage Control, Women's World Champion.
He has an Io problem. Ripley has not been able to beat.
At ringside of Bianca Belair. Now, if this is elevated and the best reach their peak on the run-in to Wrestle.
Io 2, 16,566 eyes. She will face one of these women at WrestleMania for the champ. Bianca Belair realizing a 5 count, now she's going to separate.
Belair shoved Rhea Ripley a little harder than she did Io Sky on that.
Wrestling. With that being said, I think we got a chance to watch there. Bianca's going to call the 5 count.
Wait, let's look at the other end of things. Bianca could have disqualified
DQ in a championship match, but once again, distracted.
Io Sky, Wade, so she's playing it down the middle. Nervous coming into tonight. Did not want to make the mistake, which could affect her. Rhea now into a cover of her own. Io Sky on the other side. Rhea power Sky. Rhea Ripley turns it around again. Bianca Belair driving Rhea back into the corner. Oh, off the ropes comes Rhea Ripley with it.
Well, look, Rhea Ripley really needs to block out the angle.
And Rhea's got to be careful. Remember, Bianca's the official.
And listen, Io Sky was happy to defend the championship against wants to keep, perhaps, Rhea Ripley out of the match.
Oh, Bianca Belair.
I will agree with you on that point, Cole.
Io Sky has had great success in this to become champ later on that year.
This match is...
That wicked cross body, that suicide dive into a cross body. Io Sky breaks it.
Both women eating the table on that.
Rhea, the powerhouse now with Io on her shoulders, and Io came off the back. Rhea Ripley slipped a bit, and it cost her.
Well, I think she smashed her head on the way down. Both women taken out in the process.
Yeah, Rhea. Good count by Bianca.
And remember, the champion's advantage goes to
different sized athletes like this.
Io unloading on Rhea now. Here comes the world champ. Through, stop right to the midsection. She's calling for it. Her finishing move.
Where's she headed?
Too long to have a competitor like Rhea Ripley on the ground like that. Ripley too strong.
Oh, now Io with an opportunity. And a kick out by Ripley at 10.
They attempted a Samoan drop.
Defend against Bianca Belair at WrestleMania. We do want to Netflix and WWE relationship from the top rope. Rhea Ripley, though.
Competitor like Rhea Ripley, but gets perhaps another boss
body. And what a counter by Rhea. Cover for the championship.
Guy not out cold from this. Boom. Right on the jaw. Really hanging in the balance.
Bianca was clean.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
For the very first time in her career, with so much inside, to put Io Sky away. Io Sky counters. It was a short-lived counter.
Oh, Rhea Ripley.
Oh. Cover by Rhea to win the title. Io still in it. Frustrated here.
Was it a great count, or was the championship and a spot at Mania up for grabs?
First one after a counter by Io. Io's going to counter again. Takes down. You can see she's caught up in this moment as well.
How could you not be?
By Io. Big elbow drives Rhea back toward Bianca down with a kick by Rhea to Sky. The official Bianca. Rhea should be the champion here, but there's no official. It was the inadvertent kick by Rhea Ripley that drove the
seconds on the ground for one kick.
You're insane. I'm not sure if Bianca believes that kick. Io had plenty of time to recover from the riptide.
Count, which it certainly was. Not her fault she got kicked in the mouth.
I don't think
Ripley. And Ripley now pounded away, and Sky goes into the ropes. And Rhea Ripley going to continue.
Break up by this rep. Oh, that was
and Rhea Ripley just struck the official.
Rhea not earning herself any favors with the ref.
That was definitely an accident.
Drop kicking our official.
This match has been ruled a double disqualification. Champion is still Io.
To happen in this match, she took a shot from Io and Rhea, and now Rhea Ripley. And now the ball down, and Io Sky.
Ego's out of control, now coming unglued.
Guys, we know it's this. We know it's Bianca and Io at WrestleMania for the world pay. Frustration setting in by Ripley. She had Io to Sky.
And you're telling me that woman isn't...
Ripley wants the Women's World Championship. The world champion. And she'll face Bianca. And I think at this point, guys, Rhea Ripley's like, what does it matter now? We'll pay.
I might as well get some catharsis out of this deal.
But nonetheless, Rhea Ripley with Bianca Belair in trouble. Rhea Ripley frustrated to no end. Right. Rhea Ripley may be holding the championship, guys. Last week. It'll be Bianca and Io for 2 weeks in Europe. Thank you, London. We'll see you next week in Minnesota. Now. World title. against the current world champion, defending the championship at WrestleMania. Bianca, the special WWE superstar, Logan Paul, promises as of late. So tonight, brother Jimmy Uso looks to prove heavyweight champion, the remorseless Gunther, tonight.
Sold out in London.
And I stay under you fighting like a part of the I brush your mouth like Colgate.
The smile has old champion John Cena.
It's gonna be what it's gonna dance is a gift to you and sit with my breath. John Cena trademark, bro.
Cena to do your job for you. You're gonna end me. Where do you want to start? I have a little bit of a list, you know? Stardust. You're wrestling at WrestleMania 41, going on last. Hey. What else could you go at? Arm tattoo, but it's on my neck. I got booed in a company. Perhaps I'm struggling. Perhaps I'm struggling with the idea that... My next point, actually, I do not think that your words have... And you and I, we used to ride. You cared about them. So take the up. I'm not...
Just to protect you, Cody Rhodes, I'm gonna bury you. For years that John Cena buries. I am talent. A rat's ass about your lisp or your face, your ability. All you have done here is hand the heartbeat of this organization to my is nothing more than my chauffeur. Kingdom. There's your why, Cody Rhodes. Sat by my side for years and stole every single... I tried to drill it into your ego, and it shows. You're too perfect. You're too over and over again to get by. What you're done is find a way to make a catchy tune. Music and entrance. There is not much to look at except silence, and bet your last dollar I would body you before your first. Act like me, and he sure as hell doesn't work like me. Because after all these years, you are still afraid to show every superstar he's ever loved or TV show he's ever watched, still afraid of public speaking. You, mediocre, wearing something meaningful nowadays is enough to make that a symbol of mastery, to have it paraded around, gimmick, tattooed for the world to see. It's what your tattoo is that exposes you to the world. So after WrestleMania, it'll be great for you. Go straight.
John, I was chosen. But you know who chose? Can you say the same, John Cena? Or was it one? Oh yeah, let's go ahead. Strip it. I'm a wrestler like my father before me, and if anybody, gosh, everyone's so terrified. One who hangs out with Zac Efron and wishes he was. Thank you, John. What a softball you've thrown me by saying you couldn't franchise fans who made it easy for me to pack Hollywood, John. Don't act like you left WWE better than... While we're at it, there are two of us that you just threw up, and it's quite simple. Between... John.
Got attacked by a cat. Got one man.
You need to earn it. And tonight in this United Kingdom, and Pete Dunne, New Cats Republic team. Pete Dunne from Birmingham, July, recovering from a torn pec.
But he looks razor sharp, in tip-top shape. Is the
current champs, the War Raiders.
Absolutely, and you look at Peter Pate. You know, he had to climb that mustache mountain to get back here. New Day has to prove whether or not they're worthy for another title shot.
Tag team champions, the New Day. And wait, the New Day hold on Raw or SmackDown since April of 2020.
He was supposed to be the catalyst that propelled the New Day back to the very top. Tonight we will find out.
Welcome back for the big strong bull champion in WWE. 19 years old.
Oh, some old school world of sport wrestling here.
And a tag.
I don't think that aired over in the US, Pat. Live on Raw.
Yeah, New Catch Republic certainly starting out hot here in front of
Woods.
And blows a kiss at Kofi.
Tyler Bate as that Bate loves to fly as well. Pete Dunne takes out Kofi Kingston and Bate. We're sold out at the O2 in London, 16,560.
Still verging on this being the absolute worst return of all.
Cover hooks the leg of Dunne, forced to kick out at 2.5.
Certainly not a
fairy tale return for Dunne, but Bate, excuse me, is about
a hard-hitting technical phenom. Pete Dunne just ran into a forearm by Wood.
Spectacular.
Yeah, final night of this. And Kofi Kingston out to the top rope. Dunne, who is not giving up in this match.
Was this tag in a bad way? He's faded.
Both of these teams were part of Kofi again, trying to prevent Dunne from Tyler Bate, former NXT tag champ, former NXT
strong boy,
catching Kofi Kingston in midair.
Exploded in the ring for Tyler Bate.
And now Bate, Kofi looking at it.
About to vomit up some of those pints, but Kofi's got to be.
Though. Top bins.
And breaking things up, Xavier Woods.
The chemistry just there in the nick of time.
People wonder if you still got it after a 9.
They'll have it. This is win now.
Joint manipulation with the SOS. Stacking up Dunne for the victory.
The tag, but once again in disarray is the New Catch Republic.
Our country, there's no way he's going down without a fight.
There's lands on his feet. Tags made by Bate. Here comes Tyler Bate now. done now with a kick to the head. Pete Dunne. Don't quite know what he was.
Heights of Pete Dunne.
And now Kofi from the top rope.
Here are your winners.
Blindsided the referee, but essentially they have beat imminent.
Thought the English lads had this, but it's just. And the New Day ship conversation.
Had to be impressed.
For England's own New Catch Republic, I know you two already felt deserved.
Of course we deserve a shot at the tag team titles, and we have since day one. What we are owed and what we deserve, and that is a title.
Well, speaking of the champs, you guys practice that? Raiders. The World Tag Champs.
Raw is.
No, it's not. But nonetheless, I do want to ask Pat, do you think the New Day did enough
to knock off 2 hometown kids, maybe get an opportunity at the title again?
Well, you know, there's in-ring action featuring rising WWE prospects.
What? Man, I don't know if I could be Caleb, but I feel way more better if I was out there with you tonight, man. The whole world been doubting you, bruh. But tonight, man, so am I. Yeah. Tonight, ain't no ring general. At WrestleMania, you're gonna beat Gunther. All right? Yeah. I got you, man. Don't worry, Steve. Love you. Love you too. Just be careful.
Well, that is good week. Good luck, Jimmy. You're in action against the
most memorable title match, a street fight.
He's something incredibly special. Going at it with, there were certain things that Triple H needed to accomplish in order to solidify himself. He's going to have to survive that fight.
We're going to put their bodies through this. It's the... Oh my God! It's thumbtacks! Oh God! Cactus Jack is a human pincushion. God! My God, it's over! Thank God it's over!
And tough enough to survive at the upper echelon of WWE.
The Fontainebleau Hall of Fame ceremony on Friday night, April 18th at 10 p.m. Pacific. Lex Luger, Michelle McCool, The Natural Disastermaster.com. He takes on Gunther, and I'm sure that Sam Roberts, Megan Durant will be talking your podcast.
Well, Jimmy Uso has proven he can give a fight up.
Than 50 pounds. He is the world.
Hey guys, Jey Uso has had a Uso's head. Well, Jey better get Gunther out of his head because in 1998, Jimmy Uso steps up for his brother tonight and says, I'm going to go out to you tonight. Brother's confidence here tonight.
Yeah, the job for Jimmy Uso is clear. Put down the batter, the massive, intimidating aura
of the ring with a lot of people with a lot of aura, but not only beat him and lay down the blueprint.
It's Gunther. Jimmy with a big right hand. Now a chop to Gunther as well for WrestleMania, but perhaps not.
Well, it's also an opportunity for Gunther himself. Actions and moves that they perfect are incredibly similar.
WrestleMania match. Jimmy now runs into an all top on the other side of the ring.
Outside of the ring.
Every one of these blows delivered, Wade, is a message
for what we call a receipt in this game after one of the greatest slaps with us.
Come on, just take it to the ring, Gunther, enough of this, and now Jimmy Uso matchup. Here comes Jimmy Uso now. Catches Gunther with the right hand. Drop. Gunther's in trouble here.
Gunther's jaw just smacked the corner of our table. The world of pain here.
And now Jimmy.
He said anything you can do, I can do.
Yeah, the big man
believes he's going to do this. He has wobbled the world heavyweight champ. You've got to keep your foot on the gas against this.
Suplex this time for the cover and the win. Kick out at two.
Just a splash. We've seen Jimmy beat hundreds and hundreds.
A chop by Gunther, who again showing resilience here tonight.
Any moment.
Clothesline.
Jeez.
Go Silver T.
A flurry here and there, but Gunther just sending a clear message to
team of Jimmy Uso, showing something special to his twin.
Here we go, Jimmy Uso saying it's not
in the face of Gunther.
Well, Gunther allowed that arrogance.
And Jimmy now. And Gunther, caught him with that big. Gunther gonna hoist Jimmy up and deliver a power bomb. This is absolutely ridiculous. End the match. Be done with all of this. To the walk to the back. He sent his message already to Jey Uso, but he's going to get cover by the world champion. And once again, Gunther is going to continue.
Jimmy Uso is just a warm carcass.
Some serious damage here. This match should have been over on a
backfire completely for the ring general.
He has nowhere to go in the middle of the ring. Gunther with that sleeper locked in. Match. Thank goodness. I fear more and more for Jey Uso.
Heavyweight champion, the Ring General.
And earlier, Jey Uso had a crisis of confidence as it comes to Gunther. They need to make an example of Jimmy Uso. And this is absolutely...
For those who don't meet his high standards.
Gunther taken down by Jey Uso. And the fight's on. To create space, Gunther retreating here in the O2.
And scares our champion out of the O2.
Flesh and blood being tortured has perhaps woken.
And again, after that brutal assault by Gunther, Jimmy Uso being held. The world champion once again
feasting tonight.
Where the hell did he come from? He left the arena.
Well, it's been tipped one-on-one. And now we got some agents down here. Gunther now going to assault him. He's assaulting the security guys out here now. Consideration what's being done by Gunther here tonight as he drives Jey Uso.
Zip ties.
That is it.
Gunther wrapping that zip tie around the wrist. Get here and stop this madman. Tying Jey Uso to the ropes here.
Well, Gunther can now pick Jey apart all he wants.
As he continues to destroy a helpless Jey, who's helpless here. This is flat out disgusting. Gunther just continuing to... Jimmy now trying to crawl back into the ring and blasted by Gunther again.
What you gonna do on that, huh? I'm telling you. Come on, touch it. I'm telling you.
There's down at his brother Jimmy, who again, Jey begging with Gunther to stay away. Emotional torture when it comes to Jey.
Tonight was supposed to be about...
Well, go tell the general manager, Rod.
Complete backfire for the Usos.
The psyche of Jey Uso.
Basking.
In the engine of Gunther.
Come here. Save it. Come here. Oh. Come here.
This is sick.
Come here.
What is the military over here, Wade?
Brother. Jimmy Uso's out cold. He's been...
Guys, he's a beaten man already.
Had a pierced spinal.
Great question. Ladies and gentlemen, the bottom line is this. This man, Gunther, he's the ring general, that the mat is sacred, right? That it's all about competition. He uses a zip tie to wrap Jimmy Uso. Jey supposed to represent this company as the world champion.
Well, I wouldn't say that to his face, that's for sure.
Gunther and Jey Uso.
कुलमन्दाई तपाईलाई सलाम कुलमन्दाई तपाईलाई सलाम हजुरले गर्नु भएको छ धेरै राम्रो काम सबैलाई तिराउनु बिजुलीको दाम इतिहासमा लेखाउनु छ कुलमनको नाम इतिहासमा लेखाउनु छ कुलमनको नाम आलु जस्तो नेताहरूको कुरा नसुन्नु आलु जस्तो नेताहरूको कुरा नसुन्नु बिजुलीको पैसा नतिरे जेलमा लगी थुन्नु बिजुलीको पैसा नतिरे जेलमा लगे थुन्नु